Off this time. Bushraj Gem from the inside first out, going up very quickly to have a shot for the lead and get it. Flash Trash. Caesar's Gold in third posse, followed by Dreaming On and Motivate and Gillespie, the joint tail enders. Flash Trash untroubled to lead, and down to the 1300 opens up 2.5 Bushraj Gem, 3/4 to Caesar's Gold, 1.5 to Dreaming On the outside of Gillespie, and a further length and 3/4 to Motivate. They work their way to the back of the track, approaching the 1,000 marker, and the locally trained Flash Trash by a bit more than a length on Bushraj Gem. Third on the outside is Caesar's Gold, followed closely then by Gillespie on the inside of Dreaming On, and Motivators last, only 5 lengths off Flash Trash. They work onto the side now, and they have the 800 marker in their sights, and Flash Trash by more than a length now on the heavily backed Bushraj Gem. Third position is Caesar's Gold, Gillespie on the inside of Dreaming On, and still Motivators last, only 5 or 6 lengths from Flash Trash, who's been untroubled to lead pretty well right throughout. And at the 600 pole, Flash Trash about 3/4 of a length on Bushraj Gem, putting the pressure to the leader now. Caesar's Gold is going up 3 wide. Motivator's starting to make his run from Gillespie, hard ridden by Moses, and Dreaming On has dropped out of the affair as they come to the corner. And Flash Trash still the leader, about 3/4 Bushraj Gem, wider out is Motivate, and then a gap to Gillespie, starting to warm up at the 200. Bushraj Gem joins Flash Trash, a length of Motivate and Gillespie. Bushraj Gem's got the head in front of Flash Trash, and then Gillespie and Motivate on the outside. Bushraj Gem, Gillespie's coming at it. Bushraj Gem, Gillespie, Bushraj Gem, Gillespie. I think Gillespie might have nosed Bushraj Gem. Another ripper, followed by Flash Trash and Motivate. Further back in the field then was Dreaming On and tailed off Caesar's Gold. Well, small fields this afternoon.
And close finishes. 5 Gillespie, 452.30, or number 1 Bushraj Gem, 271.80. There'll be no third for 3 Flash Trash. We need to update the next on the program at the Gold Coast as we wait for that number in Sydney. Race 6 at the Coast, 1 Flamingo, 643.40, 2 Darcy Dancer, 510.160, 3 Miss Merlin, the favourite, 343 even, 4 Shake at 552 even, 5 Long Vivid, 483.50, and 6 Go One Go, 693 even, 7 is scratched, 4,500, and the 6th on the program at the Gold Coast goes at the time of 2:28. 431 selections, 1 the late mail. 5's got
Bushraj Gem, Larry Cassidy, great sight, these 2 horsemen driving their mounts to the line, with Gillespie prevailing by an eyelash to pay $4.60 in New South Wales and $2.60. Second placing going to number 1 Bushraj Gem, just failing to land some very big bets, $1.60. It was backed in from 7 to 2 to 2 to 1 in the ring. Gillespie, the second horse, just gone under. No third tote for number 3 Flash Trash, Rod Quinn. Number 3 is third. The Quinella 640, Exacta 1640, and the 513 trifecta $70.20. And the winner.
They're off and running. More action's gone away with them. Sir Boom and Mr. Touchwood behind him and bouncing out pretty quickly further out here. There's Mystic Morse travelling forward, so too is Brokers Point. And right around the outside, Like the Look is showing speed with Fairy Tales. Mystic Morse kept the lead. Fairy Tales trying to head it off. Fairy Tales just in front of Mystic Morse and Like the Look. 2 lengths further back, Storm Rebel 4th. 5th is Brokers Point. A couple of lengths further back, then Happy Star, followed further back by Tobruk. More action the fence, a length into Sir Boom. They're followed on the inside by Carmenesque. 2 to Della Vista Bradman, 2 lengths further back Strident, followed by Our Erin. Ushku's got a long way out of its ground, and last of all Mr. Touchwood at the 1,000-metre mark, and Fairy Tales has the lead. 2 lengths in front of Mystic Morse, a length and a half to 2 further back Like the Look. 1.5 further back Storm Rebel running 4th from Brokers Point 5th. A half to Happy Star, followed by Tobruk back in the middle. 2 to More Action still just off midfield, followed by Carmenesque. Further back in the race is Della Vista. Sir Boom out 3 deep, followed by Bradman. Strident a fair way back from Our Erin. Then Ushku, and last of all Mr. Touchwood at the 600-metre mark, coming to the home turn. Fairy Tales a length and a half in front from Mystic Morse. They're followed further back by Like the Look. Then to the outside Storm Rebel. More action's got right up on the inside, starting to save some ground. Further back in the race then Brokers Point at the 400-metre mark they race. Fairy Tales from Mystic Morse. More action driving up behind them in the red colours, just behind them Brokers Point. Then Like the Look further out, followed further back by Happy Star. More action not getting much room, and Mystic Morse took the lead. lead. It's Mystic Morse on the inside in front of Look, on the outside Like the Look. Mystic Morse a half in front of Like the Look and Storm Rebel. Mystic Morse hanging on, and Mystic Morse wins in a neck to Storm Rebel, a neck third Like the Look. Then Broker's Point from Fairy Tales. Further back Happy Star, Ushku, Bradman. Behind those the outside Della Vista Strident didn't come on. Then More Action didn't get a lot of room on the inside with Tobruk from Our Erin. Well back Strident pulling up after the line with Sir Boom, and Mr. Touchwood near the tail.
6 Mystic Morse 11.40, 4.60. Number 4 Storm Rebel 5.90, and for third 10 Like the Look at 8.70.
6 Mystic Mork 12.50 and 4.70. 4 Storm Rebel 5.70 and 10 Like the Look to return $7.80. Let's go to the replay at the Greyhounds.
Coming away favourably, slow to go Island Assassin with Brian's call and first to break Bermuda Princess. Hunting up the inside Northern Riot, followed then by Juvel Bale, who's got a beautiful inside run to take up the running Island Assassin. Well back now from Clan Karen, likewise Brian's call and Black Tashka. It looked one of the better bets of the day. Juvel Bale, it's a length and a half to Bermuda Princess, who won't go away. 6 lengths to Island Assassin, and then Northern Right. Let's go back to the leaders as they turn. Juvel Bale in front. Bermuda Princess is wearing it down, and outside the Princess. Bermuda Princess got up to beat Juvel Bale. Tight the third, maybe Island Assassin in front of Northern Riot. Further back to Clan Karen, Black Tashka, and Bad Timing was one of the last ones home.
Flipping room, probably the wrong option there from Brett Prebley. Improves so much ground from the home turn to about the 400-metre mark. He'd come off midfield.
More from Melbourne shortly at Kembla.
Okay.
The field, and Fireproof's back with it, and Koala Con's third last when they hit the ground. Crown Duo the first to come out from Classifier. Apollo Theatre's going to lob on the inside from Alpha Lass and Sealand, and Lucky Mo deep as they go over the crossing. Then came All in Rhythm, Bodyguard getting back on the inside from Regal Lagoon. Yelleroy's very deep. Koala Con's getting back third last, and he wants to pull ferociously, Koala Con. And then My Tudor Rose and Fireproof at the tail of the field. Past the mile-and-a-half pole in the straight on the first occasion, and Crown Duo made play. Classify going to second on the outside, and Lucky Mo 3 deep outside the speed. Apollo Theatre is fourth on the rails from Alpha Lass, and then Yelleroy. A length to Sealand, Bodyguard on the rails. Then Regal Lagoon back about fifth last. My Tudor Rose next inside the grey All in Rhythm. Koala Con still going a bit keenly back second last, and Fireproof whips them in. Out of the straight, past the grandstands to the 1900 metres mark, and Crown Duo leads to the turn out of the straight by a length over Lucky Mo. Yelleroy now going forward, 3 deep. Apollo Theatre travels fourth the rails. A length away to Classify, getting a good run in fifth. 2 away Alpha Lass, 1 away then Bodyguard on the inside of Sealand. A bit more than a length to My Tudor Rose on the inside of Regal Lagoon. A length and a half Koala Con, and the favourite third last. He's 12 off the lead, and then All in Rhythm and Fireproof is last. Heading down the back, 1,500 to go. They're going along at a fair clip. Crown Duo the pacemaker, 3 parts to Yelleroy. 2 lengths away Apollo Theatre. Lucky Mo is the grey fourth on the outside, and Classifies getting a lovely run in the St Ledger. OP Bosson giving him a glorious run in fifth spot. 2 lengths away in the field, then came Alpha Lass, and a length then to Bodyguard. 1 to Sealand from My Tudor Rose, racing on the inside of Regal Lagoon. Koala Con's another 2 lengths away, third last, and then came Fireproof, and last of all in Rhythm. To the top corner of the Eagle Farm track they run, 1,000 to go. Crown Duo out by a length. Yelleroy in second spot, and 2 to Lucky Mo and a half Apollo Theatre. Classify tracking up, he's about to come off the fence now to track up behind the grey Lucky Mo. Then Alpha Lass and Bodyguard, My Tudor Rose, Sealand, Regal Lagoon. Koala Con's a long way from them. He's still back third last, taking the shortcut on the fence from Fireproof, and last of all is All in Rhythm. Crown Duo sneaked away over the crossing of the 600. 2 lengths Apollo Theatre. Classifies in at the right time. Yelleroy I think's broken down. Then came My Tudor Rose, and Koala Con. He's not in the race. In the straight, Crown Duo the leader, quickly joined by Classify. Apollo Theatre third, then My Tudor Rose and Regal Lagoon and Alpha Lass from a long way back, but Classify drove to the lead inside the 200. Crown Duo second, Apollo Theatre third, Regal Lagoon running home on the outside, but Classify the leader. Regal Lagoon about to go into second spot. Classify getting a bit tired. Regal Lagoon and Koala Con late, but Classify in front, and Classify beats Regal Lagoon, and it's a Johnny Wheeler Quinella in the St Ledger.
Well, taking nothing away from the winner, but the third horse was desperately unlucky, Koala Con. He was right behind the horse that broke down, just approaching
And they're racing. Immediately Black Sari dropped out to last, and Palamy straight to the lead from Whitfield Avenue. Marty's Magic third from Bodacious Lady, Green Diamond, Sandrunner and Montana Pearl. Mustering speed, and then the favourite Umaronda, length the Well and 2 lengths Asiana. 3/4 to Vast and 2 lengths further off is Black Sari. They complete 400, and Palamy going like the wind in front. She's 2 Marty's Magic. On the inside is Whitfield Avenue, and then Sandrunner, Green Diamond, followed by Bodacious Lady. A length and 3/4 Montana Pearl. On the outside of Umarond. 2 lengths to Well, parked on the fence from Vast Asiana, and Black Sari is last of all as they string out. Thanks to Palamy. She's really keen to run, and going onto the side, approaching the 850. It's Palamy about 2.5 Marty's Magic, 3 to Whitfield Avenue. A length to Sandrunner, just over 1's gap, then to Bodacious Lady on the inside of Green Diamond. Umaron parked on the inside. She's a little worse than midfield, and then Montana Pearl, Well, Vast, second last Asiana, and still last is Black Sari with about 500 metres left to go. Marty's Magic is closing the gap on Palamy. They've raced 4 Whitfield Avenue. Umaron getting right up on the inside for Bowman. Sandrunner's hard at it, and then Green Diamond, Bodacious Lady, Vast to the outside, and Well has got 3 behind her as they straighten, and Marty's Magic swept up and goes to a narrow lead, but Umaronda's chasing her. Palamy's gone, then Whitfield Avenue, and getting right up on the inside, Bodacious Lady looking a chance. Umaron tackled by Bodacious Lady, then Marty's Magic and Whitfield Avenue. Bodacious Lady right along the rail. She's coming away, and Bodacious Lady beat Umarond and Whitfield Avenue. Then Marty's Magic, Sandrunner, followed by Black Sari. Well, a break then to Green Diamond, Montana Pearl, Asiana, Vast, and Palamy walked in and finished so motherless.
10 Bodacious Lady, Super Tab $9.20 and $2.80. Number 3 Umarond, $1.60 and 2 Whitfield Avenue $2.80.
$9.40 and $2.70. Number 3 Umarond, $1.40 and 2 Whitfield Avenue will pay $3.70. The winner green, number 10 Bodacious Lady, in the Gary Portelli stables here. And Warwick Farm, she's by Revocious from Buster's Girl, raced by S.G. Van Eyck, A. Kelliguru and S.L. Ware, and that was Larry Cassidy's 98th Metropolitan winner for the season.
More from Ian in a moment. Gold Coast Race 7, 1 cartons, $4.220. 2 Mr. Levi, $13,380. 3 Time Flies By, 12 and 5. 4 Galactic Romeo, $5.85 even. 5 Justania, $3.51 even and favourite. 6 Rivers Run, $7.60, $2.60. 7 Take Strike, $18.5. 8 Agent Reb, $13,360, and 9 Hot Feet is 17 and 570 with the selections there. 183 for the first leg of the double with 4 Galactic Romeo late mail.
Was not.
They're off and running. Rum was squeezed out just after the start, and one of the best away Influent bounced to the front on settling down from Spring Warrior. Wairingi travelling forward. Over on the inside, Let's Adjourn, and Mrs. Myangi is nice and handy, and she's pushing up, and so is Archley. Influent led now from Archley and Wairangi, followed by Let's Adjourn. Further back in the race, Mrs. Myangi, followed by Spring Warrior. Back behind those, then Rum very deep on the outside. 2 or 3 further back in the race, then After You over on the inside. Of Wriggles, a couple to Mr. Loyalty. Further back, La Cucaracha. Senate Pete last of all, coming down at the 900 metre mark. Influent over on the inside, just in front of Wairingi, and moving up, Fire Alert 3 out right off the track is Rum. Just behind them, Let's Adjourn on the inside of Mrs. Myangi. They're followed by Spring Warrior, 2 lengths further back than After You. They're followed by Wriggles, La Cucaracha, Senate Pete, Mr. Loyalty last of all, coming up to the turn, and around the corner they race now, and over on the inside, Influent tackled by Archley. Archley got to the front now from Influent and kicked out a length and a half. Influent 2 to Mrs. Myangi, travelling home well to third. There followed a gap in the race to Wairangi, followed by Spring Warrior. Senate Pete coming right down the outside at the 250 metre mark, and it's Archley from Mrs. Myangi. 2 lengths further back, Rum and Senate Pete on the outside, finishing well. Mrs. Myangi hit the lead. Senate Pete on the outside, and coming through in the middle is Rum. Senate Pete and Rum have got to the front together. Rum and Senate Pete, Rum, they hit it very close. This Senate Pete, Rum right on the line. Third home in the race would have been Mrs. Myangi. A gap then to Archley, further back Wriggles, then Influent back behind those, then After You. Spring Warrior, La Cucaracha, well back, Let's Adjourn. They're followed by Mr. Loyalty, Fire Alert, and Wairingi back near the tail.
Number 1 Senate Pete, $3.60, $1.80. Number 8 Rum, $11.40, $2.90. Number 1 has won. 8 is second. 14 is third. Mrs. Miyagi at $2.10.
1 Senate Pete there to pay $4 the win, $1.90 the place. Number 8 Rum to pay $2.90 and 14 Mrs. Miyagi $2.40.
A win for Prebble. It's come from a clear last on the home turn. Rum off the track most of the way, still pushing up in the middle and going with Senate Pete as they got to Mrs. Miyagi. And they came down the middle of the track. Senate Pete, the widest runner. They picked up Mrs. Miyagi, who just got the lead from Archley inside the 200-metre mark. And
they're off. A little slowly away was She's Blessed. She's dropping out to the tail of the field in company with Subway. And Bridal Koosh just in front from Holy Grail, and wider out on the track is one of the Victorian visitors, Kingston Way. The roughie is Kazatska getting up on the inside to make a line of 4 almost, and then Tan's Man, followed by Pearl Glow on the outside of Gira Star. 2 lengths to Labour, then She's Blessed the fence. Third last is Our Siam, second last Star of Windsor, and Subway is at the tail of the field as they start the run out of the straight and travel up past the 1600 marker, and here Kingston Way is the leader. 3/4 of a length on Bridal Koosh, a length the Tan's Man. Holy Grail is racing fourth around Kazatska, and a couple then to Pearl Glow after 1 to Gira Star, then Labour. Over on the fences She's Blessed from Star of Windsor, Our Siam, and a couple of lengths to Subway. Well, Tan's Man goes to the lead. Another front runner comes onto the scene, and as they go to the 1200 marker, it's Tan's Man by 2 lengths on Kingston Way. A similar margin to Bridal Koosh, followed on the inside by the rank outside Kazatska. 2.5 to Holy Grail, and then Pearl Glow around Gira Star from Labour. She's Blessed. Then Star of Windsor, Our Siam has one behind it, and that horse being Subway as they work to the side, and there's no change with 900 ahead of them here. And Tan's Man, one of the 2 Gay Waterhouse reps in the race, leads by a length. Kingston Way from Ballarat is sitting second at the moment. Kazatska third. Bridal Koosh is fourth. Fifth in the purple jacket of the White Stars is Holy Grail. Then Gira Star, followed closely by Pearl Glow being hard ridden. She's Blessed on the inside of Labour. Then Our Siam, well back Star of Windsor, and a couple of lengths to Subway as they pass the 600. And Tan's Man about to be taken on by his stablemate Holy Grail. Bridal Koosh is dropping off. Gira Star's about to run to third. Pearl Glow, another Victorian, is wider out, and then Labour, Subway, and the others are headed by Kingston Way, has dropped right back through the field. By gee, some of these are tired. Around the corner, Tan's Man tackled by Holy Grail and Gira Star. And as they come down to the 200, 3 horses in line with Gira Star the outside, taking over now from Tan's Man and Holy Grail, and Gira Star and Grant Buckley are starting to assert their superiority. Labour gets home late from Holy Grail with Tan's Man. Tan's Man will run third, but it's a breeze for Gira Star. Labour second, Tan's Man third, Holy Grail next, and then Star of Windsor, Our Siam, Subway, Pearl Glow, Bridal Koosh, Kazatska, She's Blessed, and absolute in the race was Kingston Way. Number 3, Gira Star, landing some good bets. $4.10 the win, $1.70 the place. 5 Labour, $3.70, 9 Tan's Man, $3.30.
3 Gira Star, $4.20, $1.50. 5 Labour, $4.40, 9 Tan's Man, $3.40.
Bookies on the city tracks, in my humble opinion. And thank God we won't, because they're the guide that the tote followers lead from, and there was very, very good support here in the ring for Gira Star. We're able to report that news, and Gira Star ending up $4.10 and scoring well. Official placings: 3 Gira Star, Grant Buckley first. Number 5 is second, Labour, ridden by Paul Falvey, and number 9 Tan's Man, Hugh Bowman third. The time for the race 2:18.19. And the tote dividends, the winner has paid $4.10 and $1.70, $3.70 for second, $3.30 for third.
out in a good line too. Out in a good line too. One of the first out was Yasser on the outside with Distant Beauty. Sir Macwin, and over on the inside, Spirit of Hope is starting to push up. Spirit of Hope led now from Distant Beauty, and Yasser's caught out 3 deep, a length and a half Oregon Star. Sir Macwin, and sitting a little wide, Casino Heights 3 out. 2 lengths further back for Sardo, followed by Mountain High, who's back near the tail of the field. And getting out of its ground, Flirty Bird second to last. To the 1600 metre mark they race. Yasser crosses over and takes it up now, a length and a half to Spirit of Hope. and Distant Beauty, and moving forward Casino Heights after being trapped deep at the 1400 metre mark, and Yes is a half in front of Casino Heights. 2 lengths Spirit of Hope and a neck fourth the outside Distant Beauty. 2 for the back Sir Macwin, the inside Oregon Star, 1 for Sado, then Flirty Bird and Mountain High last of all at Chiquita Lodge, 12.50 out, and the leader Yasser a length and a half in front from Casino Heights, a length for the back Spirit of Hope, 1 then to Distant Beauty. It's running fourth, 5th is Oregon Star, Sir Macwin 6th, Fasado moving up 3 deep, 2 lengths for the back Flirty Bird and Mountain High back on the inside, 1,000 out, and Basta's got Yasser in front by nearly a length. Casino Heights, a half to Spirit of Hope from Distant Beauty on the outside. It's now gone up third on the outside of Spirit of Hope, the fence, a length for the back Oregon Star running 5th. Outside it then is Fasado, 2 lengths for the back of the race Flirty Bird, followed by Sir Macwin and Mountain High back on the inside. Coming up to the home turn, they race with about 600 metres to go. Yasser outside at Casino Heights, a length then to Distant Beauty third. On the fence Spirit of Hope from Oregon Star. Fasado was a little wide on the track, further back in the race Mountain High, then Flirty Bird as they flatten out now in the straight, 450 metres to go. Casino Heights has gone up to Yasser, 2 to Distant Beauty from Oregon Star, followed by Fasado out wider on the track. Under pressure Distant Beauty, Oregon Star out deep and Fasado. Further out is Flirty Bird, right down the centre. They're the sweepers. Spirit of Hope is getting a late run through. Out wide Fasado, Oregon Star. Coming back is Mountain High and Spirit of Hope. The jumper Mountain High now reached the lead near the inside. Mountain High in front of Spirit of Hope, and Mountain High's won this, a neck to Spirit of Hope. 2 lengths away, third Oregon Star, Fasado just weakening. Then Yasser from Flirty Bird, Casino Heights, Distant Beauty dropped out, and Sir Macwin near the tail.
Number 11, Mountain High, $42.90 and $8.20. Number 6, Spirit of Hope, to pay $4.70. For third, 3, Oregon Star, $2.90.
Big trifecta coming up there. 11 Mountain High, $52.10 and $10.60 on the Super Tab. Number 6, Spirit of Hope, to return $4.10. And number 3, Oregon Star, at $3.50. 11.63. Race number 7 at Flemington today. Opening up the market for race number 7, the last in Sydney today at Warwick Farm. Number 1, Celestial Choir, 9.80, 4.40, 2.
Way on the last of the day, and a pretty good start too. Celestial Choir jumped quickly, as did Black Magic. Yellow King is not far away. Progress is up looking for the lead. Atomic Love is going up into about 4th position. Kidlat not far back, and the same for Get Going. A length further away is Energize on the inside as Fear Nor and Yellow King drift back. And then comes Inauguration in company with Juggling Time as they go to the 800, and Progress the leader. About 3/4 of a length on Atomic Love. Get Going third, Black Magic fourth. Then Kidlat on the outside of Energize, Celestial Choir. A length further back, Juggling Time on the inside of Fear Nor and Yellow King at Absolute as Inauguration. 450 out on the last at the farm, and Progress the favourite. 3/4 of a length on Get Going. Atomic Love third. Black Magic is galloping fourth, 2 to Energize, and then comes Celestial Choir and Kidlat from Juggling Time. Yellow King to the extreme outside. Progress and Get Going straighten up with Progress a neck in front of Get Going. 2 lengths to Celestial Choir on the outside, and then Yellow King at Atomic Love. Get Going on the inside, taken on now by Celestial Choir. Progress can't go on, but Celestial Choir is racing away, and Celestial Choir has won it from Get Going and Juggling Time. And then came Yellow King, Progress, Atomic Love, Energize. Further back in the race then was Black Magic, Inauguration, Kidlat, and last to complete the course, Fear Nor. And the last of the day. Number 1. Celestial Choir has taken it out at $9.30 and $2.90. Geez, been a good old horse. He's rising 8. That was his 51st start for 11 wins, 9 seconds and 11 thirds. And he's only had the 2 runs back since March. He's won them both here at the farm over the 1200. And Brian York on him on both occasions. Number 1, Celestial Choir, B. York is first. Number 12, Get Going, ridden by L. Beasley, has run second. And the total dividend is $3.10. And number 11, Juggling Time, a good first up run from a spell, ridden by Hugh Bowman, third, has paid $2.40. The Quinella, 40.
Flemington.
Keneally not well served at the jump away here and dropped out a clear last. Talara Dawn, one of the first out with Mysterio pushing up inside it from Speedway Girl. She's pushing forward now, up running third. 2 for the back, John's Legacy. A Class Act followed by Silver Adam. Pushing through in the middle now to get a little more handier, followed by Jake's Woman. Then came the outside of those, would have been Bright Blue. A fair way back was Alley Dance. Back behind it then to the inside is Waikiki Princess with Belly Keneally. And last of all is Danamore coming down towards the 900 metre mark. Talara Dawn a length and a half in front of Speedway Girl. A length and a half Mysterio. The favourite up fourth, Silver Adam. 2 lengths for the back, Jake's Woman. A Class Act, Alley Dance from John's Legacy, Bright Blue. Well back, Waikiki Princess, followed by Danamore and Belly Keneally. 700 metres to go in the last. The leader, Talara Dawn, nearly a length in front of Speedway Girl and Mysterio. Back on the inside of Silver Adam. Off the track, John's Legacy. Back in the middle, Jake's Woman. Danamore coming very wide around the outside of Waikiki Princess. In the home straight, they race 450 to go. Talara Dawn, a half to Speedway Girl. Belly Keneally, Mysterio, both get up on the inside. Then further back, Silver Adam under pressure. Out in the middle, John's Legacy running on. So's Waikiki Princess with a late run. Across the track, Speedway Girl, John's Legacy. Over on the inside, Talara Dawn, then Waikiki Princess and Jake's Woman. Out in the middle here, and it's John's Legacy from Speedway Girl. John's Legacy in front near the line. John's Legacy wins the last 3/4. Speedway Girl. Belly Keneally third. Fourth, Talara Dawn. Alley Dance made up some ground from Jake's Woman. Waikiki Princess back in the middle from Mysterio. Further back was Bright Blue. Not coming on at all was Silver Adam, followed by Danamore, and tailed off as a Class Act.
3 John's Legacy, $9.50, $2.50. Number 5 Speedway Girl, $3 even. Number 10 Belly Keneally, $9.20.
On the Super Tabs, Protest Toowoomba, second against first. Protest at Toowoomba, second against first. 3-5-10 at Flemington. Number 3, the winner, John's Legacy on the Super Tab, $9, $2.50. 5, Speedway Girl to return, $2.90. And number 10 there, Belly Keneally. Its return, $9.50. We're waiting for Kel to come back.